Hello my motor enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into the twists and thrills of the Monaco Grand Prix, a jewel in the Formula One crown.
Absolutely, Enzo. Speaking of twists, it seems Charles Leclerc is once again the man in the spotlight, isn't he?
Indeed, William. After a string of misfortunes in his home race over the years, Leclerc is eyeing a much-desired victory at Monaco. Can he turn his luck around this year?
That's the big question. His history at Monaco reads like a screenplay full of ups and mostly downs, from pole positions to heartbreaking technical failures.
Quite right. Remember last year? A post-qualifying penalty dashed his hopes before the race even began. But this year, he's not settling for anything less than the top step of the podium.
And with Ferrari showing strong pace in recent races, the stakes are sky high. Qualifying will be crucial, given the tight and twisty nature of Monaco.
True, and Leclerc himself has highlighted the importance of pole position. If he clinches it, he believes it could finally pave his way to victory.
It's going to be an edge-of-your-seat weekend, that's for sure. Let's see if Monaco will smile on Leclerc this time or add another chapter to his saga of misfortunes.
Hello my motor enthusiasts. It's Enzo here, thrilled to be your host.
And I'm William, at your service.
You're tuned into F1 Motor Fever podcast. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to never miss our high-speed discussions. Full throttle. Today, we're zoning in on Charles Leclerc's aspirations at the Monaco Grand Prix. Despite a history of dashed hopes right from his Formula 2 days, he's not holding back his optimism for a turnaround this year.
Indeed, those past misfortunes like brake failures, pit stop errors, and last-minute penalties have really tempered expectations. But it seems his determination is only fueled by these setbacks.
That's the spirit of Monaco, isn't it? The tight and twisty streets of Monte Carlo are unforgiving. Leclerc mentioned that despite always showing competitiveness here, the end results have never aligned with his expectations.
He's clearly focused on the top prize, stating that even a podium finish in front of his home crowd wouldn't mean much unless it's the top step. That's quite a statement, highlighting his drive to secure that elusive first victory on home soil.
Absolutely, and with the practice sessions upcoming, it'll be crucial to see how the teams, especially Ferrari and Red Bull, stack up against each other. He's definitely put in the preparation, hoping it pays off this weekend.
With the grid as competitive as ever, this Monaco Grand Prix is shaping up to be a pivotal moment for Leclerc's season. His resilience might just be the key to finally conquering those infamous streets.
Leclerc is clearly setting his sights high for the Monaco Grand Prix, emphasizing the importance of qualifying in those narrow streets. He believes securing pole position could be pivotal in chasing that much-desired win.
It's interesting, because while he acknowledges the closeness in performance between Ferrari, Red Bull, and McLaren, he also hints at the unpredictable nature of Monaco. Past performances sometimes get overshadowed by how well a car suits this particular track on the day.
Yes, and reflecting on this season, Leclerc has already bagged 4 podium finishes in the first 7 races. He's second in the drivers' standings, although quite a few points behind Max Verstappen. It shows he's consistently up there, fighting at the sharp end.
Monaco could really be a chance for him to close that gap, especially with Ferrari showing they can challenge Red Bull closely. The whole team must be itching for a strong performance this weekend.
Certainly. And with the practice sessions just around the corner, all eyes will be on Friday to see where everyone stands. Leclerc himself seems cautiously optimistic about being in the mix for pole position.
That's going to set the stage for a thrilling race weekend. With the drivers' market heating up and strategic plays unfolding, Monaco is not just about the glamour, it's about making substantial gains in the championship battle.
William, what's the word on the street, internet-wise?
Right, let's dive into some of the chit-chat. Daniel Moxon reported this morning that Carlos Sainz is seemingly out of the running for the Mercedes seat. He's highly unlikely to get a Red Bull deal either, so perhaps it's time for him to seriously consider that Audi deal. Looks like we could get a resolution soon.
Interesting. Any reactions from the public?
Oh, absolutely. One user, Daniel J., quipped, quote, "We are porpoising," unquote, which might be a bit of tongue-in-cheek about the team's challenges. Then, Noel responded, quote, "Start inventing," unquote, suggesting some radical changes might be needed.
Seems like there's a bit of banter about the situation then.
Indeed. And it gets better. Robert J. called Sainz a, quote, "rough negotiator," unquote, which was then humorously corrected by another user, Dangerous T, to, quote, "rough operator," unquote.
Looks like Sainz's situation is stirring quite a bit of conversation. Any other notable comments?
Yes, one from Leclerc'S struck a chord. He said he would love to see Sainz at Aston Martin alongside Alonso. He added, though, that Lance Stroll is unlikely to be dropped, suggesting that it would be up to Lance himself to make that seat available.
Quite the soap opera we've got brewing in the paddock. Anything else?
Physico K pondered when Stroll might reach his breaking point, with responses suggesting his seat is safe as long as his father continues to fund the team. A user named ArtV mentioned that Stroll seemed close to tired of it all last year, but then another, Pizza Boy, speculated that Lance might join Aston Martin's hypercar program instead.
It's all kicking off, then. Seems like the driver market is as heated as ever. Thanks for that roundup, William Turner. It's always enlightening to hear the pulse of the fans and their unfiltered opinions. Thanks for tuning into F1 Motor Fever podcast today. We've had a riveting discussion about the intricacies of Formula One, from the tensions in the driver market to the technical challenges teams face. It's been fantastic having you with us. Remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our future episodes. Your support really helps us keep the engines running here. Share our content with your mates in every chat and social circle, be it over a pint or a cuppa.
Absolutely, and keep those comments coming. It's always a laugh seeing what you all think, and it helps us make sure we're covering the stuff you care about. We've got some cracking content coming up that you won't want to miss. We're here dialing it in every day, so make sure your notifications are as tuned as a race car engine.
We truly appreciate all the love and support you've shown us. Stay tuned for more thrilling F1 content, and we can't wait to bring you along for the next lap around the track.
And hey, remember, whether you're here for the high-speed analysis or just for the bants, we've got you covered. Keep the feedback coming and let's keep this show on the pole position.
Pedal to the metal, keep your gaze on the road, our channel's content is pure gold.